All right, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Shamak. I want to first start by giving all the glory, if the praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone, who teach, reware, and oversee this tabernacle of David. And shalom to the sincere Akim and sincere believers out there that take heed to this truth in all truth and sincerity. All right, I want to come, with a prophecy lesson on basically an update on prophecy of what's going on, here in the United States of America, which is Babylon the Great. All right. Basically, with the Richmond, Virginia, they increased security in a state of emergency to amend Virginia weapons ban. Okay. So you see people lined up, and this is recent, man. I don't know if it was from today, but this is very recent. Okay. You have people, you see from the subtitle, it says Virginia on high alert. Okay, and these things are going to start becoming more and more abundant across the states of America. Okay, you see all total chaos going on in Venezuela, Bolivia, and these other countries, riots happening with each other, and these are all prophecies, man. Okay, and this with the government declaring the state of emergency to amend, gun rights, and people rallying behind that to protest this, is going to start what? This is going to start a race riots. This is going to start martial law. All right. So let's just give you a visualization real quick. A couple of visuals. See, prohibited items, firearms, knives. They just naming things, man. They really did mostly targeting those firearms. All right. Let's see what else. There we go. I'm gonna get some scriptures, man. But yeah, the video is just 2 minutes long. Just quickly touching on it. The video is just 2 minutes long. Okay, this was shared from a brother here in the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. All right. So let's get some scripture that relates to this. This current event, man. Let's go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 15. Second Esdras chapter 15. 14. I'm gonna go to 14. I'm gonna go to 14. Slack. Alright, so Second Esdras chapter 14. No, Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. See, those people protesting, against the government, they want their guns, man, to ultimately fight against another. It's gonna race riots will be going on. It's gonna be going back to the civil rights movement, man. It's gonna be going back to a black and white thing, black on black thing, white on white. Cause Babylon is a state of confusion right now. It's all about politics and who feels and who's going for what's right. It's a bunch of confusion. So it's just gonna be all out war going on, man. A lot of death and destruction, a lot of sword and destruction, as the scriptures just speak about. All right. Verse 16, for there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. See, the people that are protesting against the government, they're not regarding their kings nor princes. They're not regarding the government, man. They're not regarding the leaders that are set over them. Of course, right now, who are ruling are the wicked, okay, according to the scriptures. All right. Verse 17 says, a man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able. Because when they come with these weapons ban, they're going to start going to the house. This is the beginning stages of martial law, man. And you could truly say, man, we in martial law right now. Okay. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay. Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation. See, this beginning in martial law also includes, a famine. Grocery stores are going to be shut down. After these guns get shut down, man, a lot of things are going to start being shut down through the state of emergency. Okay, and presidents can do this these things have been set up already. If I can quickly grab this title, this article real quick, going to martial law from the article from 1999. It speaks about state of emergency and martial law. Let me see if I can quickly scroll down to the main point really. See, in the second paragraph it says, whenever there's an insurrection in any state against its government, see, and right now really referring to, I'm referring to right now to the state of Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. It says the president may, upon a request of his legislator or of his governor, if the legislator cannot be convened, call into federal service such as a militia of the other states in the number requested by that state, and use such of the armed forces as it considers necessary to suppress the insurrection. See? See? They're gonna include, and these things are already written. You see, this is an article from 1999, and this is already written in the constitutional sanctuary authority, man. Statutory authority. Okay? These things are already written, man. These things are already set up, okay? In the scriptures, and being manifested in reality, man. In the scriptures are reality, okay? It was truly going to happen. All right. So the president may make these call for these states of emergencies, and it's going to change your lives instantly, okay? Let me get this as well. I'm highlighting yellow. This is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 31. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. See, they're going to search. The government is going to search the houses, through the decrees, and commands of the president of the state of emergencies. They're going to search the houses, man. One of them being to retrieve the weapons, okay, to make the insurrection, to make the what should I call it, the invasion, more smoother. This is what they're going to do. And of course, we're going to have it's going to be retaliation. That's why that's why the scriptures speak about that sword and destruction. Okay, verse 32: and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. We just read that with man shall desire to go through the city. It's not gonna be no more freelancers out here, man. It's gonna be curfews set. It's gonna be a gradually system being implemented as these days go on. I'm not gonna say years, because this thing can get sparked up with a quickness, man. As you see right here in with the update with Virginia, man, in Richmond, Virginia. Okay? Verse 33, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. See, you should hear this warning and take serious this warning, and take heed to the Lord, man. Because that's all we're gonna have at the end of the day, man. Is the Lord, faith in the Lord, that he may deliver us out of our situations, our up and coming situations. All right. And we got to pray for these things, because, hey, the so-called white man Esau is coming in like a flood. All right. I'm going to end it off with Isaiah 59 and 19. All right. This is prophecy, man. This is truly prophecy. Okay. Things that are going to, to come, man. We as prophets are to forewarn you. So this is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. We in the western hemisphere, and it says, in his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Okay, the enemy is coming. That's that state of emergency is going to show the enemy coming in like a flood, man. He's going to take that emergency very serious, man. While these people are out here lacking, not aware, not vigilant, not sober, okay, not conscious, all right. But the Spirit of the Lord, okay, who's dealing with his man, he's going to lift up that standard. And that standard goes to the way to escape, to flee, okay, to get away, all right, to get outside those near-death situations, man. And we just got to remain in the faith. So we just got to keep the faith, man, all right. So you see it again, I'm showing again, that Virginia's on high alert. And it clears, and this can trickle on down to the East Coast and the West Coast. These things can move fast with a quickness. This is something. These things going on in each state, man. All right, the gun there. You see people protesting, man. They want to keep their guns. All right, they want to keep their guns, man. Coming against the kings or princes that Scripture spoke about, man. All right, and this is prophecy. This is prophecy, man. So this builds our faith at the end of the day. This builds the men of the Lord's faith, man. All right. So yeah, so Virginia's on high alert. Government declares state of emergency to amend the gun rights. All right, and trying to ban weapons. Okay, to make things easier for them to move in on us, man. Ultimately, move in on the Black, Spanish, Native Americans. Okay, so this is your brother Shamak. Lord willing, This prophecy lesson was, edifying, exhorting. Okay. And I want to end up by giving all the glory and praise unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach you well and oversee his tabernacle of David. Shalom. To the peace, love, and safety to the hopefully elect and their families. All right. And with that, I'll say shalom. Waffle ball, bod ball, keep the faith.